It's the future. Some good stuff has happened. We've invented this anti-gravity technology that lets us have airships and buildings and cool construction equipment. Not so good. Ice caps have melted. There's water everywhere. Cities are flooded up to here. One kind of cool thing about those flooded cities is they make for fun playgrounds, because that gravity tech isn't just good for floating buildings, it's also good for extreme sports. I'm Jamie Fristrom. I'm an independent game developer. I've been making games for over 20 years. I've worked on some great titles. Probably my biggest claim to fame is Spider-Man 2. I was technical director and designer on that, and I invented its core gameplay mechanic, the swinging where your webs don't attach to the sky anymore like other Spider-Man games. They actually have to attach to buildings and bridges and stuff in the real world, and it kind of simulates what it might actually throw yourself off a building hanging from a thin wire. A lot of people thought that was really cool, thought it was the best part of the game, and I want to take that further now. I also worked on Tony Hawk games in my career, and that gave me a real appreciation for trick games. Sports games where it's not about getting to the finish line as quick as possible, but where it's about the style with which you do it. The more tricks you do, the drifting and Project Gotham racing, the 50-50 rail and SSX, that's what really matters in these games, and that's what I want to bring to the swinging and grappling. You can't really find this kind of gameplay anymore. The Spider-Man games are back to your webs are attaching to the sky again. I think it's a really good time to bring this back and to have that visceral feeling again of throwing yourself off a building and catching yourself at the last minute and then feeling that weight as you swing around a building and let go and run along a wall and then swing from something else. This is a new character, new world. We get to make up the rules. We can focus on what's fun first and foremost. Just as an example, you won't be able to just slowly crawl up buildings anymore. Crawling isn't fun, and that actually makes getting to the top of a tall building an interesting challenge. We can make whole sets of challenges where you need to work your way up, things like that. It's just the beginning of what we can do. Now, you may have noticed that $1 funding goal. What's up with that? So while I was working on this project, I fell in love with it. I would be working on fixing a bug, and instead of fixing the bug, I'd just start swinging from place to place and just totally getting lost in the zen of the moment. I decided I was going to finish it anyway, no matter what, even if I don't raise a dime. But I still want to make the biggest and coolest game I can possibly make. So that is why I'm coming to you and asking for funding to buy me the time to do as many things as I can possibly do to make this game cooler. I've got ideas for more levels, like City in the Sky, where if you miss your swing, you fall to your doom. Underground City, where there's this cavern roof that you can always swing from. I want to add new features like grinding on rails. I want to retrofit all the cities with rails and ledges so you have things you can grind on. I want to contract an animator to add more mid-air poses and flips and grabs and stuff like that for tricks you can do between swings. And I can't do that without your help. So please fund the project, talk to your friends. If you have friends who like this kind of game, be sure to tell them, let them know, tell them to tell their friends, and we can make an awesome game together. Thank you.